Hi everyone. Happy Tuesday. I swear I was going to talk more before I went live because my voice always sounds funny because I've been sitting at my desk and I've been quiet. I didn't do it. Hi. Hi guys, we're back with DVOK's 4 seasons and today we're going to play with fall. They're perfect. They are perfect for fall just like the other seasons have been. So, think warm, cozy, blankets, leaves changing. Perfect fall syrups. Here, I'll hold this up while we have people coming up. So these are the 12 in fall from 57 through 68. And they are so toasty and delicious. Right? So we're back to our milky syrups. Like this is 2 coats. As you saw with DVOK's swatching video, you just bought the set. You're so excited. Yeah, they're gorgeous. I think the only trouble I'm having is like when I play with syrups, I do certain things with them and I don't want to bore you guys, right? I really don't. So yeah, we're going to do some things that we did. And I'm putting you up on my other phone just so I can make sure I don't miss anything. Oh, sorry about that. I saw that it paused for bad connectivity. Sorry. They blend beautifully, but I did want to show you another couple things to remember when you're playing with syrups. So, yeah, let's get to it. Let's just grab one and let's swatch just to show you, their consistency. To me, they're very similar to spring, like really good coverage very quickly. Look at that color palette. I mean, I think if it was fall, I'd just put one on each color, like one on each finger. Like they are really that pretty. And they're fall, right? So the red, which is the first one, that's 57, like it's a rusty red, right? It's like that, right? Just beautiful. Look, you see that? They're gorgeous. I mean, we all knew they were going to be, but if you wound up getting the collection, you're going to love every single gel, I promise. They're so, so, so pretty. And I know I had questions about winter. We're going to do that on Thursday, but there are no dupes, in this set of 48. They're all very different colors. I know from looking at the bottles, you could be like, oh, there's grays, look close. They are not. They're really pretty. I'll show you a quick swatch of the winter at the end of this one, but you see what I mean? Like you can get these, you can use them in one coat if you want a sheer, like a more sheer look, but you can also use them in 2 and get a really nice milky opaque look. So they're very, very versatile. I think that's what is so nice about syrups. There is a softness to them that you don't get from opaque gels. And don't get me wrong, I love opaques too, but they all have different purposes, I think, right? We'll just cure that for 60 seconds and then we'll do just another coat so you can see how easy it is to get pretty good opacity with syrup gel. The other thing is they self-level on Instagram. Poor connectivity. I closed out everything. There's nothing open. And hi guys, by the way, I'm Lauren. Inspo by Nails is my account on here. When we save this, I will save it to both our accounts. So if you have any questions, feel free to write something on the live that's saved and we will get back to you with any questions. I love syrups. Me too. Because you can get such a beautiful looks with syrups. And coat 2, just like in the swatch, like they're lovely. And isn't this red lovely? I love it because, oh look, there's that hair. I never got rid of it, I guess. It's probably on my sticky tack underneath. Because there is a softness to them. And let's put a matte top coater on them, because I did all mine glossy, but I'll show you what it looks like with a matte, because that certainly does also change the look a little bit. Man, why did I pick up a nail blank with a hair, you guys? Sorry if that drives anybody crazy. Me. I hope you guys are having a good week. We're excited to show you winter on Thursday. I think if you missed out the first time, I think you can go click notify me on this collection and on Sweetie Nail Supply, and they will let you know when it's back in stock. So that is the red, but basically what I did was a few different soft looks with these. And this is just something I want to remind you about with syrup gels and 2 other DVOK gels, and even a quick plaid. Okay, so these are going to, because we think of that in fall, right? Or I do. But they're all super pretty. And the color theory in this collection is just perfection. I keep holding when it pauses. They just blend so beautifully. So just to give you an idea, this is 67. This is one of the lighter browns. There's a lot of browns in this collection, which we need for fall, right? And I think I'm going to do mine. I did this one with the 2 colors right next to one another, but let's mix it up and do it a little bit. Like I'll take one down. This one, very, very, very interesting color, 65. It is brown, but it has a reddish brown, like a mauvey brown. And it's really pretty, you guys. You see what I mean? It's like a mulberry brown. I don't know, really, really nice. You see? Lovely. Let me get it on the edge there. But you see how quickly they self-level? They're just easy to use syrup gels. They are not streaky. I mean, we have streakiness there, but that's because we're blending the 2 colors. Hold on, let me cure it. They are just perfect. It is coffee-ish. You're right. And let me wipe this inhibition layer only because I kind of ran out of their matte. So let me just use another matte on top of here real quick. And I don't want to contaminate it. So did you guys know that? If you're using a matte, you can always wipe off that inhibition layer because it's a good thing to do. If you see that your matte is streaking, you know, like when you put it on, it might be because of what's underneath. So wipe off the inhibition layer real quick and then you can matte it up. Okay. This is MD Gel's matte. It's great matte. I think the last time I checked it was sold out, but it might be back. Anything that is sold out on Sweetie Nail Supply, just click that notify me. 1, it gives them an idea that you want it back. 2, you know, it'll tell you when it is back. So it's always a good idea to click that button. All right, let's cure that and let's do a second coat of this. All right, so let's work from this darker side this time. It is coffee-ish. You know what it is? Yummy, you guys. I just feel like I look at that box. It's so aesthetically pleasing. It's ridiculous. It's just perfect. All right, so let's take the lighter one. And this one is 67. So I was using 65 and 67 instead of right next to one another, just so you could see what we're doing here. And that is as simple as that. If you want it to be, you can blend it out as much as you want. But I think it's cool to see some of that variation. So we're going to cure this one. Remember, wipe that brush though. When you're overlapping these, wipe your brush on something before putting it back and into the bottle. Okay. And here is one matte. I'm going to wipe it real quick. Ah! Came off the sticky tack. I mean, either way. Shiny, matte, versatile gels. Okay, so let's do something even easier. Let's use the blue, the orange, and this is not white. Guys, number 68 is like the lightest in this one, and it's like a really light toasted marshmallow type beige. Actually, it's looking darker on camera than what I see it in front of me. So it's definitely the lightest one. But let's just take that orange. Okay, this is the second one. Who doesn't love an orange? And see what I mean? They're like toasted colors. It's not like a brilliant orange. It's a fall orange. It's perfect. And let's just do this. That's it. Okay. Let's go with that blue. A warm, it's a fall blue. Okay. All right. That's it. Wiping that real quick. This is what's happening over here. You see that orange where I touched it? It comes off. So just wipe your brush until it looks clear, then put it back in. These are just sitting here, guys. Okay. I might have too much on the table. I might have to push the colors back a little bit. The camera's like, where do I focus? And then use the lightest one. This is 68. See what I mean? It's pretty light. And I'm always at least wiping one side, right? You can go a little heavier with syrups in application. But like, that's it. That's all I do for that nail, right? It's nice and even. Let's cure it. And we've got this little blend here. But super simple. Like, you can really create some beautiful looks very easily with syrups. Let them do their thing. Let them melt into one another a little bit. Yeah, super easy, but super pretty. And we'll do like a wash too. Let's do that. All right. Do you guys have any request on colors out of the colors like to play with today? What does everyone want to see? I mean, they're all beautiful. But we just played with the orange, the red, and some of these browns down here. Do you want to see some of these colors? Purple and green. Okay. So there's two greens in the bunch. Okay, this is your traditional, like, one that's sitting next to the purple. Okay. Like, it is gorgeous. Like a sage green. And then this one that looks like kind of like, what color is that? It's actually green. I'll show you. See? So it's more an olive green. Again, this one is much prettier than the bottle color because it's really definitely that olive green. It's not really, so it is a golden green. I get the color choice for the bottle, but it is even prettier in person. Okay, so like, look. Right? A coat, a top coat, and that would be done. So let's do this. Let's do this next. All right, so let's just take some purple. It's going to be similar to like this look. All right, but in a little bit of a different way. Let's put some purple on the nail. And I'm just putting purple in spots, okay? Let's add that green. All right, wipe, wipe, wipe. All right, let's go back to the light color real quick. 68. I wonder if these all have names and I just didn't. I should have looked. Sorry, but they're all just so pretty. So I'm kind of just dotting it on there. You say, maybe put some more green here. But all we're going to do for this is gently like kind of pull down. Oop. And I'll just use a brush to do so. Hold on one second. All right, so just to wash this now, we're just going to pull and let it do its thing. We're just going to do like a little syrup color wash, and I'm hardly touching the nail, okay? You can totally play around with this with a liner or a application brush. Sweetie Nail Supply does have international shipping. If you have a specific country, you can definitely email them and ask. Let's see what else I've missed today. Let's see. I probably missed more colors. Questions. 62. 62 is that green. Yeah, we'll play with that green more. We will. 100%. But let's quickly cure this. The only thing you do want to remember when you're doing like putting a lot of syrup on there is to kind of keep it towards the center of the nail. You don't want it flooding into the side walls. Trust me, it will go down there a little bit. Wherever you put your base coat, that is where your gel is going to flow to, right? These don't have base coat. Sweetie Nail Supply is in Canada, but they are the North American distributor, so USA and Canada for lots of different brands. Lots and lots. Okay. So let's go back in and darken this up in some areas. Guys, you could stick foil on here, like whatever is your go-to. Flakes. This time I'm going lighter, okay, on the syrups, okay? A little bit lighter. Let's do a little bit more green. But yeah, play with them. Listen, they'll be beautiful solid on your nail, 100%. But they will also be really pretty, you know, when you mix them up a little bit. All right, now let's use this light one again. No rules, have fun. They're beautiful gels. You do you, do your specialty. They're just very versatile gels. Okay. So this time, we're just going to pull down. And you get a very soft, somewhat color washed. Exactly. So just play around. Okay. Yes, that is definitely true. So sometimes there are suppliers, like there's some brands on Sweetie Nail Supply that are Canadian only. This is not one of them. So it just depends. You just have to look. Okay. All right, same with this. So same with this. So let's use this green and this yellow. Let's use the army green. Okay. Oh, now I'm all out of alignment. That's okay. I can tell by the bottles. The yellow. I know we have some yellow. Not at this time. You cannot purchase the seasons individually at this time. I don't think that Sweetie Nail Supply has an answer for that. That'll be up to DVOK, whether they release these in seasons. It's possible, but they have not confirmed that yet. So I don't know. I don't know. Look at this yellow. I mean, is this not the perfect fall yellow? It is perfect. Let's just do this. Put this on here. It is so good. It's such a fall yellow. Fall and summer. Yes. I think that would be, I think people are asking, and I think because, you might have a lot of syrup gels, but you really need to add some syrup gels of certain seasons, and they've done all that work for you. Here's that olive green. Like they're like color experts. They're like, this is perfect for fall, and DVOK is right. It is perfect for fall. So you see this very, very subtle differences between the yellow and that olive green. So hold on one second. When you go in for the second coat is when you're really going to see the difference. Yes, I think that makes sense, Stephanie, that people would like to break up the purchases by having them individual seasons. So we can keep our fingers crossed. But I've not heard yet. And we knew that would be the first question, of course. Yeah, because it's a huge collection. Very, very big collection. So we understand. I'm sure Sweetie Nail Supply will let you know as soon as they know if that's going to happen. So while we're waiting for that one to cure, no, it's almost done. Okay. All right, let's go back again. Think about this too, you guys. We're doing this all on these clear tips. If you're doing it on your nail, there's definitely color underneath your nail, right? So it's going to show up a little bit more than on these Clearby little tips. But you get the picture. All right, so yellow, the olive green. You'll be on it ASAP if they do. Yes, I know. Well, keep your eye on us, your BAs, your brand ambassadors for Sweeties. We'll share that information with you too in our stories as soon as we know. Because, yeah, they're beauties. And sometimes you get these collections that are just so perfect for each season, and it does some of the thinking, what colors do I need? It takes all that out of it for you, doesn't it? All right, so let's use this lighter one. I like this almost as it's neutral white, but it's not white, but you know what I mean. It's a fallish neutral. Put a little bit of that there. And then we're going to do a wash from the top. Okay. So we've got the width of the bottles. DM me and I can measure that for you. I'm not 100% sure just in looking at them. Let me cure this. All right. The other thing I want you to think about when you're playing with syrups, and I think we did it a little bit before, but we're going to do it this time too. Think about your inks, because you can just instantly, this one has a little bit of ink on it, okay? And I'll show you how as soon as we finish up this one. Yeah, no problem. I'm happy to measure it for you. I mean, you can stack them either this way, because you do want to show these. They're the bottles, the colorway, it's like all perfect. Definitely. Mine do not have a home yet, except for in their beautiful box. But I'm trying to stay organized for you guys. I still want to come up with some stuff for you for Thursday for the winter collection. Like I said, I'll show you the colors. They're perfect too. I think Sweetie Nail Supply had up a video this morning, and it shows them swatching fall and winter. And I mean, they're so good. They're your fave, but they're a bit too tall for storage. My tall bottles like DVOK and Tiny Gel Korea are out. They are not in, drawers for that reason, because they are tall, but they're also all really pretty. So let's get this rustic brown, the deeper one. All right. And I'm almost going to take everything off this brush. Remember, you can use these for dry brushing, etc. too. They do fit in the Alex drawers. That's great. So the bigger drawers of the Alex drawers. Perfect. I have some Alex drawers, but they're full, so I didn't even try. And to be honest, I like walking in and seeing these bottles. Okay, so we're just tinting this a very little bit, okay? Very, very little bit. In certain areas. And that is going to give this one even more dimension. All right, once we cure it, and then we put a top coat on it, because we have this patch of light, we have a patch of dark, the yellow and the green underneath. Okay, so let's go a little bit more vertical and horizontal this time. So let's use this blue. I love that you guys are helping one another with questions. Thank you. And storage solutions, etc. Because they're so beautiful. You really do want to show them off. And if you're seeing clients, they're going to be seriously impressed when they look at these colors all lined up in a row. Oh, I don't know what I just did there. I just messed up my brush. Right, I am overlapping these a little bit, guys. It's fine. That's what we want to do. For something like this, lots of times I will use a regular brush. Like I will just get out a little brush and put it on the palette. That's true. There's nothing wrong with that. The cool thing about all these gels from Korea and Japan, you can be a do-it-yourselfer, right? Really, really pretty, non-toxic polishes that you guys do know that with DVOK, right? It is a HEMA-free brand. They're very, very, very vigilant as to what goes into their gels. So I'm just taking a liner, guys, and doing a little bit of zhuzhing on the sides. Like I said, keep it in the center, and then you can play around with a liner brush to kind of cut it in closer, right? You don't want to flood the nail. Let's cure this real quick. They really do. They really do, Nicole. Like DVOK it's stunning every single time. Polished Pixie, you are well on your way. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard not to do, honestly, because these companies keep coming out with the most beautiful things. You know what we're grabbing, guys. So this is the Favore. This is from the Second Nature collection. Okay, so this is Trout Brown. It's a nice sheer brown, but it definitely works with this fall collection. See? You guys are having fun with all of your collecting. I always say, I think the biggest thing, the biggest downside to all these beautiful gels is that it's quite addictive. It really is. And once you move to some of these brands, it's very difficult to go back to lesser quality brands. All right, really light, guys. Do you see how light that is? We are just using our bands. We could just go on top of this again. We're going to go on top of it again with some more color. We don't even really need to dissipate this ink at this time because we're just going to keep doing a little bit of what we were doing before. This time I'm taking more off the brush. I'm going to be a little bit more deliberate where I'm putting it. A little. But it should be kind of free-flowing too. Okay, don't worry about going over the ink. The ink's already dry. All right. But almost dry brushing it. Almost. And by dry brushing with a gel, we mean taking almost all the gel off and just brushing it onto the nail, just for little deposits of color. All right. But remember, you can use your products together, okay? And that's going to give you a very individualized look. Like this thing's looking pretty crazy already. And we didn't even go back in with the purple yet. Actually, I like this one better than the demo one that I did. Right? All right, let's cure this. And then we're going to touch it with the ink again. Then we're going to dissipate it a little bit. You're so glad for places like Sweetie Nail Supply. You used to have to use eBay and actual Korean websites. That's exactly right. So we have to say thank you to Sweetie Nail Supply for bringing us so many beautiful options. And trust me, guys, I don't think that's very easy, to be honest. They have so many options for us. Actually, I just looked this morning. There's all kinds of new stuff on there. All kinds. You're going to be on top of that website. You got to almost look every single day. But yeah, I'm grateful too. I just think so many options for us. It's amazing. All right, almost done. Always new stuff. And there's customer support. Yes. Amazing. Everybody give some hearts for Sweetie Nail Supply. 100%. All right, so I'm going back to that Trout Brown real quick, guys. Just to give it one more layer of different. You see what that did? Just gave it a little zhuzh right there. We don't have to do exactly what we did the last time, okay? You don't have to follow the exact same lines. Don't. Just gave it a little bit more layer. And actually, we're going to top coat this one because that's going to show you what's going to happen when it comes together, right? These, you know, they look basically like what they look like. now. I'll put top coat on them later, but I did realize I was kind of wasting time top coating unless it's something different like this. White Knight and mini canvas. Oof, good choices. All right. So when we put our top coat on, this is really going to be much more delicious when we have this top on. I probably should have used a mid viscosity but you can always use 2 thin coats of a thinner top. Got so much on the table. And my fingers, here I'll flip it upside down and see if that does the trick for us. Dark Night and Once in a Summer. We're going to use a couple, let me use at least one. Think of this, you guys. The other thing I wanted to tell you with syrup gels, and we know there's a cat eye craze right now, right? Cat eye, cat eye, cat eye. And they're beautiful. And you have glass-looking cat eye, you have bigger flake and magnetic pieces, cat eye, etc. But if you have someone who does not want to see their free edge with a cat eye, grab your syrups, okay? Because that's all it takes. Like this. I'm going to take this one off. This is a super, super sheer cat eye from one of DVOK's collections. And I'll show you what it looks like with nothing. But this is it with the orange syrup underneath. So it does the job as the base coat of enhancing the cat eye. Okay? Or for someone who doesn't want to see like their free edge and they want it to be a little bit more opaque. So, which number is this? DMO2. So that to me signifies this was the second cat eye the DVOK put out. Crazy. And you'll see, here, I'll give it a fair shake. Let's do it on a non. Yes. So exactly, with all our cat eyes, a coordinating cat eye underneath is going to make a huge difference. So you see how sheer this is. It's almost like glass, okay? It's beautiful. Do not get me wrong. It's gorgeous. However, someone might not want to be like, oh, my nails right now, there's definitely a reel up for it, and we did it when we went live with the moon gel. So I think I put a reel up for it on my page. So see how beautiful it is? It's fiery. It's gorgeous. There's a lot of clear going on here. A lot. Okay, so not everybody loves that. So let's just fix it. If you don't love it and you don't want it to be this glassy sheer, let's just put that orange syrup underneath and I'll show you the difference. I'm going to wipe this off real quick. And man, talk about DVOK cat eyes. Now your selection is like crazy. I want to say yes, Nicole. I think it is Once in a Summer, the first collection. I believe so. I will double check for you though. Through DMs. All right, so we're using this. Sorry, guys. Perfect. Perfect orange for fall. This does not have to be perfect because, in application, it needs to be no hairs or anything like that. But we're going to cover this up with that Once in a Summer DMO2. Okay. this just does the job for us. Was it Once in a Summer, the first collection? I believe it was. Oh no. You guys, I did that in the lamp. So now this one has a piece. You get it though. Okay. I'll have to buff that off. Sorry, Charlie. I didn't realize there was something in the lamp there. All right, so after this is cured, we're going to go over that with the cat eye again. You'll see the difference. Which product will be the best for 3D gel art, non-sticky, and can do a chrome effect? Thank you. You got thick top gel, but it's still not satisfied. So you want something with a little bit more structure. So Sweetie Nail Supply has a bunch of different options, to be honest with you, for 3D chrome effects. You can use such products as, like the Doi. These are all chroming, no wipe products. You can use the new LAP. Okay. These Paragels, these are all no wipe and can be chromed. You can do little tiny fine details. You can use motion gel. There's a lot of options. If you need specifics and specific examples, DM me and I will help you after the live. I'm Lauren, Inspo by Nails. Man, I'm sorry that I cured that with a little extra piece next to that other one. Darn it. All right. Anyway, now, Jim Be Thick. Yes, Jim Be Thick is awesome. And it is a thick viscosity, but it's a very viscous gel. There are ones that are stiffer if that's what you're looking for. So it depends on what you want to use it for. I'd have to kind of delve into that with you a little bit more, I think. But lots and lots of options on Sweetie Nail Supply for 3D chromable things. All right, so already you see that is not as clear, right? So let us zhuzh it up. Whoa. Gorgeous, 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 always gorgeous. The beams on their cat eye are always beautiful. Always. Okay, but it definitely gives it less glass if that's what you need. Okay, so you're not see-throughing that nail. Yes, Jim Be Crazy Top Thick is a no wipe, and you can apply chrome to it after it's cured. It is like a cozy sweater. Like the pictures on the swatch card are perfect. Cozy sweater, leaves changing, warmth. They're just beautiful. All the colors are warm and super lush. So just remember that when you're playing with your cat eyes, to look at your syrup collection and always know that's an option for underneath a cat eye. Okay? That is an option to eliminate some of the glassiness or to, accentuate that. Definitely. All right, I think what I'm going to do is save this, answer additional questions off camera, so just DM me, and we will see you again on Thursday at noon for winter, but I did promise I would show you that. So let me show you winter. See? Perfect. This is exactly what this collection is showing you, like warmth and toast and blankets. Here's winter. Ew. Do you see what I mean? Each color is completely different. This is showing a little funny on camera. Hold on. Let me get some of these out of the way. A little bit. I think you'll see it more when we do them on Thursday. But yeah, They are cool toned beauties. And some warm tones down here. But yeah, perfect. All right, guys, I'm going to save this for you. Hopefully you can join me on Thursday and we'll go over some more looks and come back with any questions you might have thought of between now and then. And I will talk to you super soon. And have a great rest of the day. Okay? Bye, guys. Thanks again for hopping on.